What's up guys, Spin Firearms here, and today we're going to talk about my Johnny Glocks Evolution trigger. Now it's an amazing trigger. I'll start off by saying that everything is polished perfectly and it is the best Glock trigger out there. In my opinion, for everyday carry, I wouldn't carry it, but it is the best Glock trigger. Now I put thousands of rounds through this firearm with this trigger, not a single issue. Then randomly I started having issues and I knew it was something with the connector because when I was shooting and I'm holding down the trigger so I can shoot the reset, when I went to reset the trigger, you would just hear a click. And then the trigger would be dead. And so I wasn't sure what it was, so I took the whole thing apart, cleaned it up real well, and immediately when you buy a trigger like this, it always comes with all Glock parts, or all gun parts in general, come with a little warning that say if you install this yourself, warranty is blah blah blah, voided. They won't even hear you out. So I knew if I called them in, they're not going to help me. They're going to say, oh, who was your gunsmith? I'm like, come on, it's a Glock. I really need a gunsmith to put it together. Come on. Anyway, so I took it apart, and I noticed the connector built up real fast. Even though I clean my firearms pretty regularly, this scene, for some reason, the Johnny Glocks connector built up gunk real fast. It was really bad, really sticky, and it was weird. So I thought that was it. I took it apart, cleaned it, and what I noticed is like the Ghost Avenger connector, which is on my carry Glock, that thing is the cleanest part of your firearm when you open up. After putting tons of rounds through it, it is completely clean, and it's a self-cleaning connector. This one is polished real nice, but it doesn't self-clean itself. And so I thought, hey, it's that gunk. I put a Wilson Combat connector in there. It was working. So what did I end up doing overall? I put a regular OEM Glock connector in, and it runs smooth as can be again. The trigger resets every time, so it has something to do with it. I don't know if it's the polishing on the connector, the angle. I'm not gonna mess with it too much right now, but we'll see in the future. But yeah, it is now running. It works again and is back to being the best trigger. And honestly, putting an OEM connector didn't change it that much. I don't even think it changed it at all. It is still a perfect trigger. But yeah, that's the update on the Johnny Glocks Evolution trigger. Had to make the fix myself because that's what happens when you work on your own firearms. Thanks for watching.